What is the significance of the three gifts that the wise men brought to Jesus? The answer is so beautiful and so profound. But first, let's talk about these wise men, the Magi. You see, the word itself comes from the ancient Persian priestly class of men who would study stars and dreams and writings and prophecies. And we don't actually know how many of them there were. See, Matthew chapter 2 doesn't give us a number. It just says Magi came from the east to Jerusalem. This idea of three Magi comes from the three gifts, which were gold, frankincense, and myrrh. And historically, these Magi would travel in large caravans for safety, so there may have been dozens of them. And before these Magi ever arrived, what's really amazing is that God had already revealed the birth of Jesus to Jewish shepherds in the fields of Bethlehem. Can you see that? You see, the first Jewish shepherds from nearby, then wealthy Gentile from far away. From the very beginning, God was gathering the near and the far, the poor and the rich, the Jew and the Gentile to the feet of his Son. Now, before we break down the gifts, I think it's also worth noting that Jesus was not a newborn when they found him. Matthew calls him a child, and the family was no longer in a manger, but inside a house. King Herod had ordered all the boys 2 and under to be killed based on when the Magi said the star had appeared. That means that Jesus was likely between 12 and 24 months when these wise men finally showed up. Now, let's talk about the gifts, because these gifts are not random. They were prophetic. They were declarations of who Jesus truly is. You see, gold was a gift for a king, proclaiming that this child was the true king. And then frankincense was used by priests in holy worship, which means that they were declaring that he is our high priest, the one who brings us into the very presence of God. And then there's myrrh, the burial spice. Myrrh spoke of suffering, of sacrifice and death. What they were declaring was that this child had come to lay down his life, and that his mission from the very beginning was the cross. They didn't bring rattles or blankets because they saw something so much bigger and so much deeper. They recognized that this child was our king, priest, and sacrifice. The gifts were the gospel wrapped in gold, incense, and burial spice. And here is where it gets really personal. We're also called to bring our gifts to Jesus. Our gold is our treasures, the things that we value the most, the things that we lay at his feet and declare that he alone is our king. Our incense is our worship, our praise, our devotion rising before him. And our myrrh is the part of us that must die to be transformed, to be renewed, to be born again. You see, our old habits, our pride, our sin, our selfishness, we must lay it all down, because following Jesus always comes with a cross before it comes with a crown. And that right there, my friends, is what Christmas truly is about. The moment when your life becomes a gift back to the one who gave everything